I'm like laying there thinking, like, what the fuck are we supposed to do for an encore? You know? Like, what the fuck? If that wasn't enough. It's like we need to invent like our own new chess game. We have to invent our own new game, and then play it against each other. Because these fucking cocksuckers that won't tip over their king, they ain't good enough to play us. But they won't. But I don't know. It's like, what are we supposed to do for an encore? It's like they have to get out of the way, right? That's the way it works. It's like, dude, man, stop hogging the track. We're out here. We got some real shit to do. I mean, I know it. I can kick it up a notch, I was wondering if it's on the string, like if I get some like fishing line, but something like that, but so clear you can't see it unless you really look for it, so that the thing can spin, and then it can hang from the ceiling, and then I could like spin it way up, and then it would spin coming. It would unwind, like wind it up, and it would unwind, and maybe it would like wind back the other direction, and then like a pendulum or something that would do that. Because I thought it was just gonna keep twirling on its own when I saw it, because it's probably stone. And then, like when I saw it was here, like or when I saw it was coming today, I was like, wait a minute, how does it work? I was thinking that the balls, the effect when you watch it, that it was like a gravitational magic. The balls kept rolling down the track and spinning the thing, and you just hang it there, and it just keeps spinning forever. That's what I was thinking when I got them, and then, like before I got here, I was like, wait a minute, that how would that work? I was like, wow, it's fascinating. Like, wow, this is gonna be cool to try to figure out how this shit works. And then I get it, and he's like, oh, you spin it around. I was like, oh man, I was almost disappointed till I spun it around a couple times. Like, oh, that's pretty cool. I like it. It's like, it make you think too, like about that, about like if they did keep rolling down, like how could you reinvent it so they kept rolling and stuff. So I was looking there, I said, oh my God, look where I stopped it on this girl, this video. Wow, look at that belly button. That is, wait a minute. God, I don't know, man. That's like the cutest belly button I ever seen. It really is. Just think, if I haven't moved over there, and seen it, I would have missed out on the cutest belly button ever seen. But seriously, though, I mean, when I first thought, what are we going to do for an encore? Like, what the fuck do they want us to do? Because I was watching fucking Joe Biden saying climate change. He's having a meeting about the fires, and he's like, climate change is real, folks. How can people have to come together? We need everybody's got to agree. Climate change, look at what's going on. He's been like, and he's all coherent and shit. Like he's not fucktarded anymore. And then I'm thinking, wait a second. He got a bunch of plastic surgery. I think. Wasn't it like the debate? Like, um, like, is it even him? Because like this guy that imitates Donald Trump, and he'll call in the conservative radio shows, and he goes around like he does Trump better than Trump does Trump, voice wise, and kind of has a look, if I remember right. And then I'm like, so sounding like it's like people say he sound more like Trump than Trump does. So then like Biden. Like, well, that's easy. And then it's like, but what about how do you replace him? I guess you get someone look like him. I'm like, fuck, they just did a bunch of surgery on his face, I think. So they could like took a guy close enough. Well, see, then you can't recognize the old Joe Biden because they mess with his face, and then they get the guy and they mess with his face, and because he's more coherent than now. Yeah, but then he keeps saying, anyway. But I mean, I'm assuming like, he just happened to be there for the fires and shit. Like January 6th. I think he came to LA. Wait, maybe it was the 6th, maybe it was the 7th. I think it was the fucking 6th. He came to LA, and then the 7th, he's supposed to go out to fucking, what's the place where they go out there and they had the music things? Fuck, I don't remember. The one everybody in the world knows about and stuff like that. I never remember when I need to. Funny name. Out in the desert or some shit. He going out there to, protect the land from the oil drillers and shit when Trump gets here, He going around making it so Trump can't, or whatever. And then he come back to his LA, and then I think he had a grandkid, and the fires are going on, and he's just been so, it's like, boy, oh boy, the timing, And now he's amping it up even more with these fucking climate change. Going to use that. It's like, are you going to deny all those rich people's homes along with... If you deny climate change, you're denying Paris Hilton because her house burned down. Paris Hilton. Something like that. Boy, that belly button is something, though, ain't it? She's cute. I wonder who she is. Is that a commercial? I don't know. Nice ocean. That's what I'm thinking too. I'm looking at the fire map. Like I had noticed it before, but it hadn't hit me that way. But that's because I did some better pot. Pot like makes you really think good too. But I mean, it's like it's like no shit. There's a fucking ocean right there surrounding right where the fire is. Like people in California all got to be going, dudes, there's ocean right there. Like you're talking about water and shit, There was water problems, or it's arguing. The mayor says no, there was no water problem, and then the water people say yes, there was, and then the conservatives say all this different stuff, and then you're like, dudes, hey, there's an ocean right there. Like they never like the people's insurance was getting cut because it's so dangerous, Like insurance companies say, man, you motherfucker, somebody's gonna fucking strike a match on a windy day, and then we're gonna be broke. We have to borrow another $1 trillion from the Chinese. So yeah, we ain't covering you over there no more. But then if they had said, well, wait a minute, what if we put in a bunch of pumps to the ocean and the fire hydrants? And the insurance goes, okay, well, anybody does that, yeah, I guess so. But there's like gazillions of solutions. But It's beneath. It's just like here. It's just like here. It's beneath these motherfuckers to do. Like our job is just to go out there and tell you everything's fine. Like because you don't really think we can solve all the world's problems, do you? And so the best we can do is just tell you what you want to hear. Like, well, yeah, but you could do your jobs. And like, don't tell us anything. Do you like if the fires got put out before we even heard about the fires, we wouldn't even have to know who you are. If you did your job, you wouldn't have to tell us anything ever. When we were young, when there was like when there was not a lot going on, there was not a lot going on in the world prior to September 11th. Everything changed after that. These cocksuckers in D.C. have been insane ever since. You go back and you try to find, I don't know how to fucking quantify it for somebody to be able to see, like get some news reporters to come up with a way to do a documentary on, yeah, look, normal year is like more happens every week now than used to happen every year then or even 2 years, just more bullshit, more shit that everybody's like, what the fuck? More what the fuck's happened now in a fucking week. But it's been like that since September 11th, and it just gets more and more and more what the fucks. But before that, it was like, there was plenty going on and plenty to think about as far as you thought. Until they got, and then this shit's been going on so long, and it's like you even forgot. Like, yeah, nothing was really that big a deal all the motherfucking time. Now everything's all a fucking big deal. And people don't even fucking remember. Like, young people don't even know that shit. Before September, anyway. I think I lost my track. What was it? It was good, though. Right. But see, before then, even like in the 70s and 80s, nobody knew who any of the politicians were. Most people didn't. There would be stuff in the newspaper like, unreasonable amount of people didn't know who the president was, even more the vice president, but nobody knew the Speaker of the House. Nobody knew it wasn't a fucking Hollywood. It's like that's who they compete with. Is sports and Hollywood now. Used to be, it's like, if nobody knew you, you're doing your job. It's like they knew, it's like, do your jobs and don't get caught at stuff. Now it's like it's like in your face. The fact that we're stealing all your money and makes us so rich and we're already powerful equals it would be beneath us to do anything for you, commoners. But we grace you with telling you what you want to hear. Sometimes, some of us say more than others, but none of us do anything. And you'd understand if you were as rich as powerful, because when you're rich and powerful, you want to, hang out with other rich and powerful people and dress really fancy. You can't dress in $50,000 worth of clothes around people that are wearing like normal of $60 to $80 or $100 and $200 worth of clothes. So we can't even go out in public with our wearing. So we kind of tend to hang together and we stay up late at night and, like to sleep late and eat lots of really fancy stuff. Tell people what to do, Come on, what's the point? It's been going on for thousands of years, and you think you can just come in here and say, well, if somebody doesn't do something, they'll burn down LA. And then Washington says, well, then Yeah, but see, right there, it's just the irony of Joe Biden as Hollywood burns down. He's all over the place in the news. It's like this is the first time we've seen him since he's fucking president. Actually, being presidential, but it's all bullshit. But at least it's like if it wasn't bullshit, he wouldn't. I mean, he still can't talk worth a crap, but he's talking a fuck lot better, you know. And it's like right, but see, he's stepping in. They're coming in. This is the time to do it, folks. We're gonna solve this climate change thing. We got to do it, folks. And he keeps going and saying it, and they're all sitting around listening. And then Kamala Harris gets in there, and they're fucking. It's like they're gonna make this their new sideshow. You know, it's like don't worry. Sorry, folks. If we don't get rid of Hollywood and get everybody off of Netflix and all these other things, they're not going to be. We need to have the floor to deal with climate change. You know, that's what they mean. Is like, you know, I watched the evolution of Washington from like sports people. Well, see, stars and musicians used to get ripped off by Hollywood. They didn't make the money they make now. And athletes didn't ask for a lot of money until blacks started playing so good, everybody wanted to go watch sports, and it changed, you know. And then sports became big money, and all these athletes, and then the stars are making get big, you know, movie stars and musicians making big money. Washington's going like, hey, wait a minute, why they're famous, they're more famous. Nobody even knows who we are. That's not fair. We're like, I'm the president, I'm the senator, I'm, you know, that like, you know, and so then you see them start this political crap where they're just always out there saying some nonsense that's got nothing to do with their jobs. And they're not doing their jobs. And like the more shit falls apart, the more they get to get up in front of a camera and shit. Now it's like it's the whole soap opera of the world is watching government. It's like, why don't we go make the whole world can turn into like the Truman Show for the Adidas factory in China, and we'll follow the employees around and watch their little drama and watch them argue with the guys upstairs and focus on the head of the company, you know, the factory. And, you know, like my point is like government is just a job. It's like an industry. It's like we tell you to do some shit, get that built, do that over there, fuck those people over there because we wanted to steal their fucking oil. Whatever the case, get it fucking done. And if we don't know who you are at the end of that, you did a good fucking job, you stupid motherfucker. Because the only reason we're gonna know who the fuck you are is when you fuck it up. And don't do your job, fucktards. Anyway, I'm not actually that angry. It was good. It was coming out good. Yeah, but I mean, I'm stoned and fucking off. When I get like that, I'm like, you know, like when I sing, when I trained a few minutes ago, and then sometimes I sing a little, but I don't want to fuck with that right now, you know? I want to take it seriously if I do it at all. Same with this, but it's like, but little bits come out that encourage me. I was like, man, you know, I could fucking, if I could like get like Hitler's fucking speech trainer, you know, but with my fucking, the way I fucking talk, you know, but not, I don't want to do Hitler, you know what I mean? I'm going to, you know, like, you know, give some rip roaring fucking speeches or scare the fuck out of some motherfuckers, you know, like the way Trump does. You know, but but he's the nice guy. See, good cop, bad cop. That's what he needs me for. Like, you know, I'm the YouTube podcast guy. Everybody's watching, and I always remind him, it's like good cop. It's like Trump's the good cop. Okay, you're gonna either deal with him or get left in a room alone with me. You know what I'm fucking mean? Motherfuckers. Now that I did mean. Anyway. I'm glad you're not burning down and the angels would never let anything happen to somebody with a belly button like that. I know, but what are we supposed to do now? But it was like this last year with Lord and Memoirs. It's like few fucktards, like they're not going to tip over their king, you know? It's like, well, then what? It's like, so now I have to go out and invent my own stuff and watch it myself, like play my game again, because you can't play against me. You're supposed to tip over your king, and then we go from there. It's like, and now we're here, and now it's like me and you. Well, Old Lorden's Memoirs, but Queen's Gambit was me and you because they cheated fucking Lorton Memoirs. But then we got this year, you know, and like, and then Joe Biden, and I got the whole thing because you know what I'm talking about. Because I said this was going to happen, the weather. And when? And why? And I can prove it because I've been watching it. And then here's Joe Biden. It's like, and he's like, what? It's like, I can't catch this fucking rat. And I can't not catch these fucktards and fucktard weirdos. No, I can't catch the rat, and I catch these fucktards and fucktard weirdos like pretty steadily for the last so many years. Like at least months and months ahead of time. But a lot of it's I'm pulling up files that I just stashed away from fucking years and years back. It's like, oh yeah, here we are. Oh yeah, I thought that shit was gonna happen like that. And it's just, it's like these fucktards, and then there's always these onion layers that are so deep that the rest of you would lose your minds to try to understand unless you already do. If you're one of the few. But like that's what they hang their hat on, as if I have no clue about it. And it's like, well, that's what, if you would tip over your king so we can get to the next game. Like I'm ready to play them, but they're still sitting over at the chessboard that they've been like checkmated at like 80 million times, every single time since I was a little fucking kid. And it's like, tip over your king and then let's play this. And I'm just saying, for me, it's like, God damn, I want to play this. Like, just let it go where it's going. It's not even cheating anymore. It's not carry. It's just fucktarded. Just fucktarded. Not even fucktarded weirdo. I mean, yeah, but just fucktarded. Anyway, hey, my voice getting a fucking workout, man. Because I was training a few minutes ago. And I did some stuff. I did like oxygen. And I did the magic hydrogen water with a whole bunch of stuff dumped in the water, make it into a magic potion, and then hydrogenated. Had the heating pad on, and then the foot thing, the foot electrocution thing, and then training, voice training, and now this, because then yeah. I wonder if, like, would I get further with real people, or I need to be alone to get it? To show up exactly like, yeah, but I mean, I'm fucking off most of the time. No, I mean, as far as like how much focus other people would have to do to show up where I show up, it's like, No, I'm sitting there twiddling my dick, waiting, you know, for the date okay, here it comes finally. Goddamn, but I'm fucking off. I'm building stuff in the yard. Da 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 da. I ain't even pay the shit no mind. It's fucking bullshit and bores me. It's like you got to get up in but they get all up in your fucking face. But it's like, come on, man, give it the fuck on up, fucktard morons. Let's get. What do you think? Like something happens to me, and then you're oh, poor Bobby lost everything. Now we get to take the next level. It's like you don't know you don't even know where you are. And I'll still be here, even if well, you see it, here I am. How many times have I died since I was a little kid? How many times y'all fucking cashed out on, everybody rolled it. But see, then every time I break the casino, they have the Jubilee. Everybody gets their chips back. And they just keep playing the same chess game over and over and over. Anyway, check you later, baby. I'm going to go eat. See, I eat the same thing every night, but when you don't eat a lot, I didn't eat a lot today. I've been eating more. But when you don't, when you have a strict diet and then you get to dinner, it's the same dinner every night, but it's like, oh, I can't wait to eat that shit again. Because I'm fucking starving. Something good, something more. Like if you're cold, like my house is like 50 degrees. It's like, yeah, but it's more fun to get warm when you're cold, I do appreciate warm more. No, I don't even care, except for circulation. But it forces me to pay attention to it, and I learn a lot about it. Get better at it. Here I go again. Goodbye, goodbye.